Good morning, students. I am a social teacher. In the last class, we discussed a lesson from history, early Tamil society and culture. In this lesson, we discussed about the Tamil culture, literature, and epigraphy and non-Tamil text and Thinai. That means the literature of India, polity, society. These are the things we discussed in our previous lesson. In the previous lesson, we discussed about the sources of the study of early Tamil society. So we can know about our Tamil society through some of the sources that are the classical Tamil literatures, epigraphy, archaeological records, and non-Tamil or foreign literatures. So these are the things of our sources to know about our Tamil society. And also we discuss about the Tolkapiyam. This is a classical literature of Tamil Nadu. So we discussed, and epigraphy, Tamil Brahmi inscriptions. These are the things we discussed in our previous class. Today we are going to discuss the same lesson. In this lesson we are going to discuss about the hero stone. Hero stone. In the present day we also establish some of the statues for our leaders, the political leaders and our other martyrs. Likewise, in the hero stones are erected for the people, those who lost their lives in the battle or cattle raid. So this is called a hero stone. So here the hero stone are memorial erected for those who lost their lives. Memorial erected stones. This is called the hero stones. Here also the hero stone were erected for some of the people in those who lost their life in the cattle and battle and the cattle raids during the Sangam age. So in the olden days, the wealth of the people is considered on the basis of their cattle. That is why the people looting cattle or they made cattle raid. During the Sangam age, the Mullai landscape followed the pastoral way of life. The Mullai, what is Mullai? We know that Mullai, 5 Thinais of the landforms of Tamil Nadu. So Mullai is one of the landform. This landform has the forest, that means the green coverage. This has a pastoral way of life. Pastoral way of life means the people who mostly has the cattle. The cattle rearing was their main occupation. The tribal chieftains plundered the cattle wealth of enemies, whose warriors fought to protect their cattle. ஸோ இப்போ எப்படி நம்ம வீட்டில் இருக்க அந்த பொருள்லாம் திருடுறாங்களோ கொள்ளையடிக்கிறாங்களோ அந்த மாதிரி அப்போது கேட்டில்ஸ் தான். கேட்டில்ஸ்னால் என்ன சொல்லுவோம், நம்மளுடைய கால்நடைகள். ஸோ இதுதான் அவங்களுடைய மெயின் சோர்ஸு. இதை வச்சு தான் ஒருத்தவங்களுடைய வெல்த்தை நம்ம வேல்யூவாக எடுத்துப்போம். ஸோ அப்போது இந்த சிஃப்டைன்ஸ் அப்படின்ட்டு இருப்பாங்க, இந்த ட்ரைபல் சிஃப்டைன்ஸ். அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படின்னா இந்த எனிமீஸோடைய கேட்டில்ஸை திருடுவாங்க. ஸோ அப்போ திருடுறதை ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்காகவே என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பாங்கன்னா ஒரு சிலர் வாரியர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ இந்த வாரில் திஸ் வாரியர்ஸ் லாஸ்ட் தேர் லிவ்ஸ். சச் பேட்டில்ஸ் அட் வேர் ரிமெம்பர்ட் ஆஸ் மார்டியர்ஸ். மார்டியர்ஸ்னால் தியாகி. மெமரியல் ஸ்டோன்ஸ் வேர் எரெக்டட் இன் their honor. To honor these martyrs, the stone was erected on the name of their martyr. Sangam literature vividly portrays this battle and clashes and describes such hero stones as objects of worship. Tolkapiyam describes the procedures for erecting hero stone. Tolkapiyam is one of the old grammar book of our Tamil Nadu. So this Tolkapiyam describes the procedures of erecting the hero stones. Hero stones of the Sangam age with Tamil Brahmi inscription. These hero stones, on the stones the Brahmi inscription, Tamil Brahmi inscriptions, the letters or the names of the martyr are written on the stone. Puliman Kombai and Tattapatti in Theni district and Porpanaikottai in Pudukottai district. These are the places of Tamil Nadu. In this type of hero stones, it has Tamil Brahmi. This is also called inscription. Those who are of the Sangam age discovered till now do not have image or sculptures. So these hero stones, only stones are erected. There is no image or sculpture. Puliman Kombai hero stone. In this Puliman Kombai hero stone, in the village of Puliman Kombai, the Vaigai River Valley in Theni district, in 2006, a rare hero stone inscription in Tamil Brahmi script were discovered in this village. In 2006, there was a hero stone was discovered in Puliman Kombai, and the inscription that Puliman Kombai hero stone, there was a letter was written on the stone. That means, what was the letters of this inscription? Kudalur Agol Pedu Thiyan Andavan Kal. That means the stone of the Thiyan Andavan was killed in a cattle raid at the village of Kodalur. அதாவது கோடலூரில் கேட்டில் ரைட் நடக்கும்போது இந்த தியன் ஆண்டவன் அப்படிங்கிறவர் இந்த கேட்டில் ரைடில் இறந்துட்டார். ஸோ அவருடைய ரிமெம்பரன்ஸ்க்காக இங்கே ஒரு ஸ்டோனை எரெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அதில் இந்த லெட்டர் எழுதியிருக்கு, இந்த சென்டென்ஸு இருக்குது. இதுதான் எந்த லெட்டரில் இருக்குன்னா தமிழ் இன்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன், தமிழ் பிராமி. Hero stones of the post-Sangam age and the Pallava period occur in the large numbers in the pastoral regions, especially around the Sangam region near Tiruvannamalai district. Tiruvannamalai district. In the Pallava period, number of pastoral regions are found, in particularly or especially in the Sangam region near Tiruvannamalai. Tiruvannamalai district la irukka Sangam. These hero stones have inscription and the image of warriors and the name of heroes. In the inscription of Sangam district, that means Tiruvannamalai district region has the number of hero stones. These hero stones has the images of the warriors and the name of the heroes, that means the martyrs. The second one is a inscription. So inscription is the most important written record to know about our early people. The pottery vessels from the early historic period have names of people engraved on them in the Tamil Brahmi inscription. We can see in the picture in the pottery. On the pottery there was a pictures and the letters are written or pictures are drawn. Pot shreds have been discovered in Arikemede, Algankulam, Kodumanal, Keezhadi and many other sites in Tamil Nadu. The Keezhadi is one of the most important archaeological sites. In this sites is considered as world oldest civilized place. Pottery inscribed with a name in the Tamil Brahmi script have also been found in the Bernik and Qasir al-Gwadim in Egypt and in Gorrori in Oman, indicating that early Tamils had a trade contact with West Asia. So this type of pot shreds had the number of different letters. Bernik, this Tamil Brahmis. The Tamil Brahmi pottery is also found in the Bernik and Qasir al-Gwadi in Egypt. That means in Egypt, our Tamil Brahmi inscription. That means the Tamil Brahmi potteries are discovered in Egypt, and another side in the Oman also this type of potteries were discovered. That means through this type of inscription or this type of potteries we can know about our trade contact. Yes. Tamil people had a trade contact with West Asia and along the Red Sea coast. Egypt in the Red Sea, near the Red Sea coast. People etched their names on the pottery to indicate ownership. ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம கூட சில பேர் பார்த்துருப்போம், நமக்குன்னு ஒரு ஹேபிட் இருக்குது. என்ன ஹேபிட் இருக்குன்னா, இப்போ நமக்கு ஸ்கூல் போகும்போது நிறைய கப்பு எடுத்துகிட்டு லஞ்ச் பாக்ஸ் எடுத்துகிட்டு வருவோம். ஸோ லஞ்ச் பாக்ஸ் மிஸ் ஆகிடக்கூடாதுன்றதுக்காக அதில் நம்ம பேரை போட்டு வச்சுருப்பாங்க. இப்போ வந்து நம்மளோட நேம்ஸ் அதில் வந்து எழுதி வச்சுருப்பாங்க, ஒரு மாதிரி கவ் பண்ண மாதிரி. ஸோ இதே மாதிரியே அப்போவே நமக்கு என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, பாட்ரிஸில் நேம் கூட எழுதியிருக்காங்க. தமிழ் வில் சம் ஆர் இன் த பிராக்ரித், மெனி ஆஃப் நேம்ஸ் ஆர் இன் தமிழ். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி பாட்ரிஸில் நிறைய தமிழ் பாட்ரிஸ் நேமும் தமிழ் நேம் இருந்திருக்கு. ஒரு சில இதில் பிராக்ரித் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறது ஹிந்திக்கு வைக்கிறேன். ஸோ அதாவது ஹிந்தி படிக்கிறவங்களுக்கு தெரியும், பிராக்ரித்து படிச்சிருப்பீங்க ஒரு இது. ஸோ இதுதான் காமன் லாங்குவேஜ் ஆஃப் இந்தியா. அப்போது நிறைய பீப்புள் பேசுனது. Prakrit was the language used by the common people in the northern part of India during the Mauryan period. So during the Mauryan period, most of the people of northern part of India used Prakrit. So archaeological sites. The archaeological excavation refers to the systematically digging a site to recover materials, evidence of exploiting and interpreting societies of the past. Through the archaeological excavation, the archaeological excavation is a systematic digging of the land. Through this we recover the materials and know about our societies of the past. Archaeological excavations at the early historic site are the source of evidence of the activities of the Sangam age people. Excavations at Arikamedu, Alagankulam, Urayur, Kanjipuram, Kaviripumbattinam, Korkai, Vasavasamudram, Keeladi, Kodamanal in Tamil Nadu and Patnam in Kerala provide the evidence we have of the period. So these are the place, Arikamedu. You can picture is given here, the ring well at Arikamedu. These are one of the most important trading center of our south. Arikamedu near Puducherry is a Sangam age port. This excavated by the Archaeological Survey of India, ASI of India. That means Archaeological Survey of India. Already we discussed about it. British archaeologist Robert Eric Mortimer Wheeler, French archaeologist J.M. Ghazal and Indian archaeologist A. Ghosh and Krishna Deva excavated this site. Our Arikamedu site is located in Pondicherry. This site was excavated by the Mortimer Wheeler and J.M. Ghazal and our Indian archaeologist Ghosh and Krishna Deva. They found evidences of planned town. It is one of the planned town. So Harappa and Mohenjo-daro also a planned town. Likewise our Arikamedu also a planned town. So there was a warehouse, street, tanks and ring wells. We can see the ring well of the Arikamedu. The ring wells were used to store water. The Archaeological Survey of India is central government agency that manages archaeological sites and monuments in India. The government of Tamil Nadu has its own department of archaeology called the Tamil Nadu State Department of Archaeology. The ASI of India is a central government one. Here the Tamil Nadu also has its separate department of archaeology. The Indian Treasure Trove Act of 1878, the Antiquities and Art Treasuries Act of 1972, the Ancient Monument and Archaeological Sites and Remains of 1958 are legislation related to prevention of archaeological remains in India. To protect the archaeological sites and treasuries and antiquities, the antiquities means the olden things. That means the அப்போ யூஸ் பண்ண அந்த பழங்கால பொருட்கள், அதை தான் என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா ஆன்டிக்விட்டிஸ். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக 1878 Indian Treasury Trove Act was established. In 1972 Antiquities and Art Treasury Act was established, and Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act, also for established in 1958. Here the material culture. The people who used the metals, that is called material. Archaeological have found evidence of brick structures and industrial activities. The brick structure means Sengal Suvar and industrial activities, as well as artifacts such as beads, bangles, cameos, intaglios, and other materials in these sites. Material culture. The present day also we are wearing the materials, that means the jewels, earring, anklet, bangles, beads. These are the ornaments we are wearing in the present days. Likewise, in the olden days also, the people used, both men and women also wore jewels. Tamil Brahmi inscription on pottery and coins have also been unearthed. Unearthed means the archaeologists discovered the coins and also some of the potteries in the archaeological sites. Evidence of the various art crafts and industries together help to reconstruct the way of life of the people of those times. So these archaeological unearthed objects used to reconstruct the way of our people, life of our people. What is the cameo? An ornament made in the precious stones where images are carved on the surface. Today we are also using the cameo. That means for ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, யாருக்காச்சும் மேரேஜ் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அவங்களுடைய ஒரு ஸ்டோன் மாதிரி வச்சு அந்த ஸ்டோனில் நம்ம அவங்களுடைய இமேஜை நம்ம ஒரு பெயிண்டிங் மாதிரியோ இல்லை கர்வ் பண்ணியோ வச்சுருப்போம். ஸோ அதை தான் என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா கேமியோ. இட் இஸ் ஒன் லைக் எ ஆர்னமெண்ட். இட் இஸ் எ ஆர்னமெண்ட். அந்த மாதிரி பிக்சர் மாதிரி போட்டிருக்க ஒரு ஆர்னமெண்ட். இன்டாக்லியோ அப்படின்றது இட் இஸ் எ ஆர்னமெண்ட் விச் இமேஜ் ஆர் கார்வ்டு ரேசஸ் பிலோ த சர்ஃபேஸ். அங்கே போட்டிருப்போம். another one is coin. The coin is most important source of the country or one of the archaeological sites. Through the coin we can know the political situation or political status of the particular period. Coins are a medium of exchange. We know that coins, in the present we are using coins and paper currency. Likewise the coins, gold and silver and copper coins were minted in the olden days. The coins of the Cheras, the Cholas and Pandyas, punch marked coins, and the Roman coins from another important source of evidence from the Sangam age. So this type of coins were discovered in the different types of different regions of the world. Punch marked coins have been found at Kodumanal and Podinayakanur. Roman coins are concentrated in the Coimbatore region and are found in the Alagankulam, Karur and Madurai. They were used as bullion for their metal value and as ornament. Bullion is a measurement. So this measurement are used to value the metals and the ornaments. The Roman coins also discovered in our Tamil regions, Coimbatore region and Karur, Alagankulam and Madurai regions. The punch marked coins are the earliest coins used in India. They are mostly made of silver and have numerous symbols punched on them. ஸோ இங்கே பஞ்ச் மார்க்டு காயின்ஸ் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் இந்த காயினில் மோஸ்ட் என்னன்னா சில்வர் காயின், சில்வரில் தான் வின் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ அதில் நிறைய என்ன இருக்கும், சிம்பிள்ஸு பஞ்ச் பண்ணி வச்சுருப்பாங்க. அதனால தான் இதுக்கு பஞ்ச் மார்க் ஆர் பஞ்ச்டு காயின் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பேர். Okay children, today's class is over. I will send question answer with this link. You are asked to complete or write this question answer in your classwork and be ready for the test study all the question answers. Thank you.